Hey everybody, how y'all doing? So here are my thoughts on the market right now. There was an article, and actually somebody brought this to my attention the other day. I think a commenter here posted it up that George Soros, remember him? George Soros? I've talked a lot about George Soros, and we really see so many of these guys, Soros included, Paul Tudor Jones recently, Gunlach, Bill Gross for a long time now, all of them, right? Kyle Bass, fools like that, really exposed for what they are. They're clowns. They're clowns who either get lucky once in a while or engage in insider trading or use rigged trades like John Paulson, right? But back in June, and I did several videos on this when George Soros said he was doing the Stanley Druckenheimer. He was selling the stocks, right, buying gold, and the buying gold worked out to some degree, but that was really luck. I mean, he bought gold. His rationale was, the money printing and all this false understanding. Actually, I shouldn't say the money printing was a false understanding. We have seen very high levels of government spending, which I've been covering, and that's real money printing. But these guys were talking about it in the context of central bank monetary operations, which is not money printing. Okay, those are just everything that the central bank does is either a loan or an asset swap, and therefore it does not add to the net financial assets. It does not create any net new money, all right? So he got the gold part right, but the stock part was terrible. His fund is down for the year. He ended up letting his chief investment officer go just a few days ago. That was in the news. I say you should just just subscribe to MMT Trader, George. It'll save you a lot of money. Anyway, he's doubling down. He's doubling down on a new short position in the stock market. Folks, let me tell you something. Stock market is not going down. Not now, anyway. All the fiscal flows, the pump is pumping. I'd love to see it pump at a greater rate, at a higher rate, but it's pumping sufficiently now to keep things the way they're going, which means the stock market is going to crawl higher. It's going to frustrate a lot of people. We will know when it's over. I keep telling you that. We will know that. And I will tell at least some of you, if you are MMT Trader subscribers, but we will know that. It is not there yet. So George Soros was wrong back in June. He's going to be wrong again now, doubling up. And we see these people for what they are. And they are really just, they're guessing, or they're getting lucky, or they're involved in some sort of backroom deal, which is basically some kind of an insider trading, some kind of a rigged bet. Now, I want to say one more thing. Those of you who have been following my videos for a while, you may have heard me mention a couple of months ago about, I know this guy publishes a market newsletter, and he sends it to me. I never subscribed to it, but I met him a couple of times. He said, I'd like to put you on my email list. I just, fine, whatever. I never got myself off the email list, so I get his newsletter. And if you may recall, a few months ago, I talked about how he was, his subscribers were getting kind of frustrated because the market was going up and he stayed bearish, he stayed bearish, he stayed bearish. And I said at the time, he wrote, his report saying, look, I cannot get bearish until this and this and this and this and this happens, like a whole list of things. I cannot get bullish until all these things happen, a whole laundry list of things. In other words, the certainty, theory. Like, you gotta have certainty. When I see this and this and this and this, then I'm certain, then we can go in. But of course, as I've explained in the past, there's never certainty, and B, when there is certainty, that's when you want to get out, right? So I haven't really been paying attention to his reports, but obviously we're a lot higher now than where we were when he sent that thing out. But yesterday, I got another report and I was reading it, and so his tone has changed a little bit. So he says this. And obviously, he must have lost a lot of subscribers, or they must really be frustrated. Now he's saying, we've reached a point now. Here's what I think is going to happen. The market's either going to go up a lot right now, or it's going to crash. In other words, that's the advice. It's either going to go up or it's going to go down. Gee, thanks. Thank you for that. Folks, it's really incredible what's out there. This is the kind of advice that, 100% of the people get. Not those of you who subscribe to MMT Trader or listen to me, obviously. It's either going to go up or it's going to go down, right? And notice he throws in the crash. He always throws in the crash. What's ironic, I guarantee if he would have just said, folks, here's what I think is going to happen. It's going to go up a lot. Chances are it is. And he would have been vindicated, and his subscribers would have felt, hey, you know what, it was worthwhile. But no, always throwing in the crash scenario. Always. These guys always throw in the crash scenario as a hedge. So it's really useless information. Anyway, if you're not signed up for your 30-day free trial of MMT Trader, I'm going to be working on the new issue this weekend. Go to www.pitbulleconomics.com and click on the tab that says products. Sign up for a 30-day trial, no obligation. I said before, you could sign up and cancel at the same time. I don't think you're doing yourself a favor, but you can do that. I'll still send it to you. And keep an eye out for my next video, because I am going to be offering my stock selection course, my value-based, MMT-based stock selection course at a deep, deep discount. It's a video course. It's coming up. That was a $595 live course. It's going to be $99. I'm going to be letting you know where to sign up for that very shortly. Because many of you have been asking me, how do I value stocks? How do I pick stock? This is it. This is the course, okay? $99. So I'll be back soon. Bye-bye.